MyTV53 News at 8:30 is digging deeper right now.
Well, MyTV53 News at 8:30 digs deeper with some of the biggest newsmakers, not only in Fresno, but across the Golden State and even across the country. You know, there's Zoom now, so we can talk to anybody immediately. Technology is great. Well, joining us via Zoom to kick things off in our 8:30 half hour is, I don't want to mispronounce your name, so why don't you say it for me?
It's Love Frida, but you can call me LJ.
LJ Smith, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Where are you?
I am in Lakeland, Florida.
Okay. So we're going to get into that. But LJ, tell me a little background story about yourself so our viewers can get to know you and kind of what you're all about.
So I'm LaFrida Smith, the owner of LJ Global Communications, LLC. I am a speaker, author, mentor, and autism advocate locally here in Lakeland, Florida. My connection to autism first started when my son was 3 years old. In 2000, I didn't know a lot about what autism was. And when he was diagnosed, it was especially a person that was, for me, being a young parent of a child, and, parenting was something new to me. I did not know exactly what to do. So there were not a lot of resources, not a lot of people that you could talk to, support groups, stuff like that. So you had to kind of adjust to what your child could do and couldn't do developmentally. So he was diagnosed on the autism spectrum as having a cognitive disorder, which means that he is highly functioning. He can do everything, but there are certain things that you have to explain to him maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 times, or if he understands it, he'll come back to you and say, I understand it. And there are different levels up to autism. People don't understand those levels. And sometimes you'll see people out in public and you may not realize that that person is a parent that has a child that, our struggles and our, battles that we go through every day, it's, they're always learning something. So with parents, where we get tired, doing our normal thing. But then when we have a child that has a special need, we have to pay close attention to the behaviors, things that go on day to day. Things could change. With my son, a lot of things changed with him, even month to month. His eating habits, his, the way he felt about certain environments. And he could not communicate that. He didn't speak until he was 4, about 4 years old. Usually you're walking around before 1, but he wasn't walking until he was 13. So
let's talk a little bit about you as a writer. You have a number of books.
And traditional publishing is very hard to do. You have to submit a story, and people are always going to like what you sell them. So after trying numerous times to submit something, it wasn't working. And then all of a sudden, I found out about self-publishing. And I was like, really? You can do that yourself? It's like an eye-opener. It's like, wow. So in 2020, I started writing a memoir about an experience that I was having with my family. We were buying and selling our house at the same time. Beautiful Flowers is a sentiment to the community that I was associated with. at the time, empowerment group. And, they inspired me to write this book, and I dedicated the book to them. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to dabble in children's books. And the idea of making my son a character in the book kind of, made this whole The Baker series. So this here, if you can see it.
Yeah.
But, roll the camera down. But here is me.
Okay.
Frida, the character. He's a cook. He's in North Carolina. He's on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
And this is a friend of my son. He's autistic. His name is Chris. And he is nonverbal. So, and then down here, we have, which is my son's girlfriend, Allie.
Okay.
But not in the book. She's very, very outgoing, and she loves taking pictures. So, yeah. And then we have the main character, the main spotlight person, Baker, which is my son. And then we have Miss Rowe, who is the actual teacher for this series. And she is a real life educator here in Lakeland, Florida. And her two children are my son's girlfriend and her brother. So
we've got about a minute left. I want to hear what's next for you. And then can you tell everybody what the best way is to get the book?
You can get in touch with me on my website, www.lafridasmith.com. We're in the works of doing our second book of the series. That's going to be coming out April 1st. I'm also looking to do speaking engagements. If you want to book me as a speaker for your school, I can talk about business, parenting, motherhood, parenting, anything. I'm available. Go to my website, www.lafridasmith.com. I'm also purchase our books. Books are also on Amazon. The ebook is 99 cents. So go there, get your book.
All right. Can't beat that. LJ, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time. And hey, as you have updates on this series, you're always welcome back here. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Austin. Appreciate you.
I'm Austin Reed. You're watching MyTV53 News at 8:30, and we are digging deeper with more guests right after this. Hang tight.